The New York Knicks are finally starting to play the level of basketball that we were used to last season. However, with the new addition of Dante DiVincenzo, I do feel like we've got a real shot in the East this season. He was not on tonight, was great last game, but it's the NBA. It's going to happen. He's a bench player. Emmanuel quickly was able to step up, though. 28 minutes, 8 of 17 from the field, 19 points, 5 assists, had a steal. IQ's energy was great tonight, and Isaiah Hartenstein played 15 good minutes off the bench. Josh Hart played 24, but what it was for the Knicks tonight was their starting lineup. Julius Randle had 23 points, Jalen Brunson had 25 points, and RJ Barrett had 24 points. And you can't discredit Mitchell Robinson, who had 12 rebounds, 8 points, just dominated the boards, kept giving us second chance opportunities. Quentin Grimes even played well. He was 3 of 5 from the field, played good defense, moved the ball, and we know he just is never afraid to shoot it at 8 points. I liked exactly what I saw out of the starting lineup because they played fast and they moved the ball. This Knicks team still has a lot of work to do. I mean, they're 500. They've won 2 in a row. But really, what it comes down to is improving from where they were last season because we saw in the playoffs the inconsistencies shooting the basketball were there. We did struggle rebounding the ball at times, which this season hasn't been a problem, thankfully, because we've got Hartenstein, we've got Mitchell Robinson, who is clearly the most improved player on this team. Mitch has looked amazing. I mean, Hartenstein, normally a player like that, he only getting 50 minutes is going to be unheard of. But Mitch is playing so well. He 31 minutes tonight. There's just no space for them because you're not going to play them together. So I've been extremely happy with how the Knicks have been playing lately. Jalen Brunson was able to get it going late, knocked down a couple of threes in a row at one point, shot at 5 of 8. Even Brunson and Randall, both of these guys have been going back and forth with good games and then a bad game. Tonight, I thought really they both played well. There was a couple of open looks that they missed, but I just like the energy. I like the hustle. Jalen Brunson, couldn't tell you how many charges he drew in this game because it's not shown in the box score. But he has taken so many charges this season. He already was taking a lot last year, but this season he's just been putting his body on the line. And RJ Barrett has been breaking out. I mean, a lot of casual basketball fans. I just realized my mic is not plugged in. That is embarrassing, guys. My bad about that if this sounds bad. But RJ Barrett has been breaking out. A lot of casual basketball fans don't realize how good he is because they'll tell you that, okay, well, Jalen Brunson, Julius Randle, you can't trust him. RJ Barrett isn't the guy that the Knicks drafted that they wanted him to be. But RJ was our second option in the playoffs last year. He's been even better this season. He has shot the three ball exceptionally well. He was 5 of 9 tonight from three. He's over 44% from three on the season. So RJ, he's also been attacking the basket. He had 6 assists. You love to see that. 24 points, 2 rebounds. RJ just looks like a completely different player, and you have to wonder, how much did playing for Team Canada help him? Because I feel like that's the reason why he's been playing so well. And yeah, overall, I mean, the Knicks they didn't turn the basketball over. They had this says we had 3 turnovers. I want to say we had 4 turnovers. If we had 3, that would have been a franchise record, which would have been incredible. For the Spurs, though, Victor Wembanyama, the talks were about coming into this game about Victor playing at MSG. Well, he couldn't handle the bright lights. He's only 19, don't get me wrong here, but he was 4 of 14 from the field, did have 9 rebounds, 14 points, 2 assists, and a block. But Victor was extremely quiet. I thought he settled, and the physicality of Mitchell Robinson and Isaiah Hartenstein was able to slow him down. But other players stepped up. Jeremy Sohan had 16 points. He had 5 assists and 6 rebounds. I haven't seen a lot of Spurs, but he did look good in this game. He had this, at the end of the fourth quarter, he had this drive where he was able to just go right around Mitchell Robinson and scoop it in. And we know his size is going to be a problem to handle. Zach Collins was good. I mean, a healthy Zach Collins, a lot of people don't realize how good he is. He had 11 points and 3 blocks, 7 rebounds. Also did make a 3-pointer. Zach Collins is a good player. Malachi Branham is another young player for the Spurs. I mean, everyone on this team is young. Basically, he had 14 points, 6 of 9 from the field. I mean, the Spurs were able to score. They had 105. The Knicks were giving up 102 points per game coming into this. The issue is that the Knicks weren't scoring a lot of points, which is why they were under 500 at the time. But the Spurs, they did put up points. It's just the turnovers was the biggest thing. But the Spurs, the thing about them is they move the ball, as we know. Greg Popovich is the coach, and they've got Victor, who's a good passer. But these guys were moving the ball, and they were just getting layups, and they were getting threes, and they definitely did make it tough on us at times. It's just the fact that, you look at when we were up 8-0 to start this game, 15-6. I mean, that was the last time that it was single digits, and then from there on, we just completely took over. But the Spurs did come back. They legitimately did in that fourth quarter. I mean, they were making it interesting. It was 12-14 at one time, and I didn't think they were going to come back. But thankfully, the Knicks were shooting the three ball well. Because could you imagine if the Knicks shot the three ball at like 32%? I mean, they probably don't win this game. I mean, we went 19 of 42. You just don't see the Knicks shoot the ball that well very often. They are not a good three-point shooting team because we've got, obviously, Julius Randle, Josh Hart, and Josh Hart's a pretty solid three-point shooter, but just I don't even know because RJ Barrett, it's just RJ shot the ball well this season. Jalen Brunson has shot the three ball this season. Randall has struggled. He's been getting it going of late, but I don't know. Like, we have some good shooters, but at the same time, we really don't. We're more of a team that's going to attack the basket and get to the free throw line and take some mid ranges and create turnovers. And of course, your best offense is from defense. Creating opportunities and getting after it. So we will see the Spurs in San Antonio on March 29th, so a while away, towards the end of the season. But they have got a good young team. It's just where the Knicks are at right now. They're just way more established. Of course, I mean, we made the playoffs last year. We took a tough Heat team to 6 games, and I do like where our team is at. I just need to see it be more consistent and develop. And I mean, I'm not even really focused on making a trade or anything like that. Just it's more so about how can we start scoring the ball like this more consistently. Now, we're not going to shoot 45% from 3 very often this season, but of course, making free throws, right? I mean, we did miss 7 free throws in this game, and we didn't turn it over, which was a large reason why we were able to blow them out, of course, by 21 points. But there's just a lot of work to do, and we've got a nice and easy schedule coming up. So we're going to have the Hornets next at home, and then we're going to head on the road against the Boston Celtics, who to this point, I don't know if they've lost because it doesn't tell me, but they are having a good year. And then we've got the Hawks, Wizards, Hornets, Timberwolves, who look good right now. So there's a lot of games coming up that are winnable. And of course, we're just going to continue to play through our stars. I mean, I think to this point, you've got to call RJ Barrett a star. It's so early. I mean, it's been 8 games, but I mean, I think you can make the argument that RJ's been our best player this season. He has missed a few games, of course, due to injury that knee he's dealing with. But RJ has been huge. And Jalen Brunson is starting to get more comfortable. Same with Randall. Mitchell Robinson's looked great. Quentin Grimes, he's shooting the ball with confidence, which I love. And we didn't really get much out of Josh Hart or DiVincenzo tonight. I mean, DiVincenzo was a -12. Josh Hart was a -3. Our bench overall, even Quickly was a -3. I thought Quickly looked good, though, like really good. He was 8 of 17. Was 3 of 9 from 3, but still, the way he got after the basket and was aggressive and, defensively getting after, I do like that. But, yeah, let me know your guys' thoughts on the game, and let me know your thoughts on the season so far. Our division, the Celtics, by the way, they've lost 2 in a row, really. They were 5-0 last time I checked. They have now lost 2 in a row. The Knicks have won 2 in a row. The Sixers have won 6 in a row. Remember, they lost opening night, and since then they haven't lost. So they're going to be a very difficult team. I mean, it'll be interesting to see what happens when we face them because Mitchell Robinson has been good this season, so is Isaiah Hartenstein. But Joel Embiid, I know he just had like a 50-point game, I want to say, or 48 or something like that. I don't follow basketball outside of the Knicks, so if I sound like an idiot, that's my bad. But I don't know, man. We'll see what happens the next couple of games because I feel like the Knicks just to start the season, we're not looking good. They were playing hard, don't get me wrong, but now they're starting to finally get into rhythm. And we know the potential the Knicks have. I mean, even without any trades, if the Knicks just keep this roster the whole season, they're going to make it difficult on Miami, Boston, Philadelphia, Milwaukee. I mean, no team would want to play the Knicks. It's just, there's no question because of course, how they rebound the basketball and they get after you defensively. And they've got Jalen Brunson, who in his own right is a player that no opposing defense would want to see. But now you've got Randall's going to be physical and get after you, and the playoffs might be a different story. And then RJ Barrett's playing well, and we've got DiVincenzo, who's a new addition to our bench. I do think the Knicks will probably end up making a trade that could be the difference between maybe another second-round exit or maybe Eastern Conference Finals. I mean, if the Knicks make the Eastern Conference Finals, I wouldn't complain at all. Of course, the goal is to win a championship, but this is going to be one step at a time here. I mean, the Knicks went from the 10th seed to the second round. I mean, if they can continue to move up in the playoffs, I mean, I'd be very ecstatic because you guys got to remember that the Knicks do have a lot of salary cap. They've got a flexible contract in Evan Fournier, So I know this might sound repetitive, but Donovan Mitchell, if he ends up declining his option with the Cavs and signing with us in the offseason, I mean, we're talking about the Knicks being the best team in the East with Donovan Mitchell, because our defense is fine. We play high level defense. It's Coach Thibodeau, Mitchell Robinson, of course, Quentin Grimes. RJ Barrett's a very good defender, honestly, if we're being real. So yeah, we're just kind of missing that shot creator, that guy that can put the ball in the basket. I mean, Donovan Mitchell's one of the best one-on-one players in the league. So I mean, him and Brunson defensively is undersized, but I don't know. I wouldn't really be worried about it. I mean, Mitchell's athletic. He's got what, a 6'11", 6'10" wingspan. Jalen Brunson's played high-level defense, drawing these charges and trying down in the post. So a couple of matchups on Sohan tonight. But yeah, I'm rambling, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. This is your boy Knicks Daily, and I've been talking for 10 minutes. That's crazy. I felt like I was talking for like 6 minutes, but peace.